Guys, this is the Benchinator,
And I am Error Code.
and we are playing Let's Play Final Fantasy X. So, last time, of course, our hapless hero decided to basically break the dictates of the religion of this island to go into a Cloister of Trials to find the Summoner.
Little did he know that the punishment for that was castration with a rusty spoon.
Yes, well, we'll see the consequences in the next session.
Yes.
For that. But before that happens, we're going to be going to the Cloister of Trials. Now, this is a part of the game that doesn't involve battles, but it's kind of a puzzle-solving thing, involving what are known as spheres. And I think there's a grand total of about 5 or 6 of these temples. I could get the numbers wrong on that, but it's part of the game that I think is kind of fun. Error Code does not.
No comment.
Yes, so anyway, first thing you do is, a lot of times things like these glyphs show up, and the way that it works is usually you just kind of put your hand on these, like our hero's doing, and that usually is enough. But then you'll have what are known as pedestals, and one of those is going to show up, I think, after we go through this door. Yeah, see, this part's pretty easy. All you got to do is basically put your hand on glyphs. And there's a couple of these that show up, but it gets more complex as you go through the game. This temple's actually fairly easy. But as you can see, you must use a sphere. The whole idea is that you put spheres into pedestals and things happen.
That's actually a very succinct manner of putting it.
Yeah. you put spheres into recesses and shit happens. There's no real way of knowing what's going to happen. But
you put the shit into the absence of shit, and then shit.
It's very lock and key. So, destruction spheres. These are important. These are really important. There's one per temple. You need to use them to get. You need to use them to get a treasure chest, and you need to make sure to do this in every temple, or else you're going to be missing out on something really, really awesome later on. Okay, so and every temple has their own brand of sphere. In this case, you have what are known as Besaid spheres. So we're going to be picking those up. So we have, you can only carry one sphere at a time. So that makes things a little bit difficult. You have to, if you ever want to put one down, you have to put it into recess. So there's glyph spheres which open up, basically doors that have glyphs in front of it. That's kind of the way to do that. So doors like this, you put the sphere in and it opens the door. Now notice, and this is important, that you can actually pick up this glyph sphere and take it with you. We're not going to do that right now, but remember that it's there. This makes things important. So, a sphere-shaped recess, so that would be a place where you could put a sphere, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Here's another place where you could put a sphere. So right now we're just kind of bopping around, and oh look, there's a door that we cannot open right now. So actually now I will try to take that glyph sphere and put it in places. Why not? So you pick it up, and it's kind of just logical or deductive reasoning. So we're gonna put it in here and see what happens.
If not being able to hold a glyph sphere in each hand was logical.
Yeah, he could carry 2 at a time, but he's decided that his left hand is completely useless.
Well, no, it would overpower his tiny little brain.
Exactly. So here's a destruction sphere. So this, of course, once you use the destruction sphere, it'll open up a treasure chest, and then once you open the treasure chest, you have fulfilled your duty with the destruction sphere. So,
duty.
Fulfilled your duty. Okay, so that's not working right now. So what are we going to do with this destruction sphere? Well, what we could do is, of course, go back and see what happens then. So obviously, like, you put it back here, nothing's going to happen because that's where it started. But if we put it in this door, let's see what happens. What happens when you put the destruction sphere in the door? Oh, nothing! Once again.
And now you see why Code despises these places.
I don't know. I think it makes you think a little bit, but I see what you're saying. It's not exactly.
Have you seen the characters in this game? Thinking is not supposed to be the big thing, you know?
Yeah. So you kind of just try it out. Obviously, yeah. That's the symbol for destruction, by the way. It's apparently just 4 corners. Yeah. So all right. I'm trying to remember exactly what to do. This is not going to take that long.
And through the magic of editing, even if it does, you won't have to suffer.
If it does take a billion years, I will edit this out. But in this case, I'm just trying to show you just the amount of, fairly minimal logical reasoning that's worth trying out. So now we got some. Yeah, this is easy to miss. Mysterious symbols. You put your hand on the mysterious symbols, and hopefully something happens.
Touch the glowy, touchy things.
Alright, a door opens, and now we have a Besaid sphere. So, same basic idea. We have a new sphere, we say, oh, I wonder what happens when you put it in the other ones. And so, that's kind of how it works. Put it here, what's going to happen? Yep.
Hey, that's pretty cool. So, the destruction sphere doesn't destroy the wall, but the Besaid sphere does.
Right, yes. Oh, okay, and sometimes you gotta do stuff like this, which is you have to push things onto other things.
Makes sense.
Yeah, push things onto other things. Absolutely. All right, so actually now I know exactly what to do. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna get that destruction sphere
to the future.
Back to the future.
Ja.
And by the way, guys, we are speaking exactly 10 days after Back to the Future Day.
Yep, this is true.
Yep.
We live in a world that is further from Back to the Future than Back to the Future was from the 50s date that it went to. So.
Yeah, exactly. So that destruction sphere, try putting it in here, see what happens. Yep. And that's a good thing. I thought walls were going to be
ominous,
shattered.
flowy purple thing.
But actually, walls might be shattered. Boom! There we go.
Bazinga.
You'll often see that destruction spheres will shatter walls. So, no more use for that. Basically, the destruction sphere works exactly once. So, here's something kind of cool. You're going to open this treasure chest. You get the item, and you're going to see that symbol.
Rod.
Rod of Wisdom. Yes. Yeah, hidden items using destruction spheres. So keep that in mind. 1 per temple. Good stuff. Try not to miss them.
They actually are very useful. We recommend using every single one, even if it's a little annoying every now and then to figure out where the fuck they're supposed to go. Exactly.
So now we're going to push this pedestal onto this rocky thing. I think. Anyway, let's try putting it back in. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to work, but I know it's not that. Oh, you just put it back in.
It works exactly like that.
Now, it took this long for Waka to catch up.
It's okay.
Walker's like, now I'm gonna get castrated with a rusty spoon too, you bastard.
Yep.
It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
I'm special. I do what I want.
Special.
Yep.
So when you say special, what do you mean?
Well, I mean it's no mystery that most of the characters in this game are short but special in some way.
By the way, what's that little flashy thing?
Little flashy thing?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. I think it's just a warp point. It allows you... Yeah, there's... By the way, guys, if you're in these temples and you get stuck, just step on the warp point and it brings you back to the beginning, resets the whole thing.
Well, now that we come this far...
Oh, and we're going to see another character as well. We're going to see 2 new characters. Because they were discussing their Yuna's bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Who speaks in very ungrammatical ways.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be...
Oh, and then another character. We're just seeing all of them at once.
It's just...
You're
See,
bad.
I told you she gets mad easy.
That guy's just like, yep.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, my boobs take up too many calories. My brain doesn't really work that good.
Who are you? It's still better than when we were doing the recording, that made them sound like they're like...
Oh man, that was bad.
Listen to my story.
My story. Yes, story's really good.
Speaking of stoner talk.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Simultaneously one of the most useful and one of the most annoying characters in Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Yuna the Stoner.
Yuna the Stoner. And of course she
Right
passed
now,
out.
she's having a bad trip.
Yeah. And the blue guy, well, we'll explain who the blue guy is pretty soon.
Blue guy's actually pretty cool. I like
Blue guy's pretty cool. We like the blue guy.
We like the blue guy. He's a kitty.
Yep. He's not the most useful character, but he's pretty useful. Now it's suddenly a Neutrogena commercial.
I have become a summoner.
That halting method of speaking. Just,
I've become a summoner.
I have become death, the destroyer of worlds.
It just get worse. Viewers, it just gets worse. It just gets worse.
Only worse, never better.
Yay!
Man, was I surprised.
Man.
And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
How to help my friends?
Yeah, they're all just like, okay, she's all right. We're gonna go back to watching TV now.
You took too long. You suck. Young man, get back here. We need to castrate you.
Yep, young man. I think there's a little something that needs to be taken care of.
Waka, quick, throw a ball at him.
Yeah, if Waka's good at one thing, it's definitely throwing that ball.
It's throwing balls at people. He's awesome at it. Although some of the balls that he gets later on, I mean, you can understand where it would fucking hurt if somebody threw that at you.
Yeah.
Again, with this, what the fuck?
This is just so weird.
This is not acceptable, Waka.
Yeah, that's sexual harassment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there's that music again.
Yep. Do. Now this is once again another interpretive dance part of this game.
But at least it's not Pretty Princess Dress Up.
Yeah. Which they were thinking of including in a possible sequel to this game that doesn't exist.
Yep. It's too bad. And by too bad, I mean awesome.
Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the first Aeon!
Super fucking cool.
Yep. Good stuff.
Holy crap, it's anorexic. I forgot that.
Yeah. I forget what its name is.
Belima Bird.
Belima Bird?
Yep.
That works. I wish it suddenly started talking like Sean Connery in Dragonheart. That'd be freaking awesome.
That night, we talked
Could have made it
for the
Belima
first
Bird.
time.
Yeah, I think that would have been too many
know it
characters,
then.
actually.
Really?
But after
Yeah,
that
sadly.
night,
Damn it.
everything
Darn.
changed. For everyone.
Damn early 2000
For
games
me.
and their
Their
lack
of characters.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Actually,
if you guys have ever played Chrono Cross,
yeah, then you would know that that's not an accurate statement.
Yeah.
Here wants into the tournament so bad.
yeah, he's gonna win, and we're not even gonna pay him. We're gonna give him a uniform? Nope. I love how all this crazy shit's happening, and all Waka can think about is the damn tournament.
I just saw a person who I'm apparently the guardian of summon a giant bird that has bulimia. And you know what? This game is just so much more interesting than
Yeah,
that.
it's like, an old man that's, like, sees the world collapsing around him.
But where's my prune juice?
Yeah, like prune juice, or like, it's just annoyed because, like, an earthquake destroyed his bird feeder or something like that.
That's all we need to do.
I don't care if you're running from the four riders of the apocalypse. Get off my lawn.
And here's the puberty part of the game. It's like, oh yes, women attractive, must talk to. But rather, spending time around here rather than the guys with the yellow pants, probably.
Actually, I don't blame him on that one.
Yep.
Sure got the boys worked up, huh?
I'm really trying to keep my my mouth shut here, but it's just too easy with this game. It's so damn suggestive.
I don't even remember all this back from when I was a kid.
I don't remember
either.
it being this. Stop away from the summoner!
We're just a little bit too jaded now.
Yep. I think it's easier to pick up, suggestivity, if that's a word. Suggestiveness.
Sure, let's go with that.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Thanks.
What did he even do that was helpful?
Wasn't that?
He put spheres in
wasn't I not
recesses.
supposed to?
Yes.
Guess I
He
kind
put
of
the balls in the
overreacted.
thing.
Oh no.
Pluck the balls from my mouth. Buckets of fun.
I'm sorry, folks. We'll make sure that you can hear the dialogue. We're just having way too much fun with that.
Really?
Seriously, the memories.
You think
Yep.
I can become High Summoner?
I have aspirations.
Do you
You have
think
I
I
could
could
be
be
a high
sacrificed? Summoner?
That's it. I don't know. With this game, it's just so easy to make puns. At least in the first half
We're on
hour.
the same
So.
boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
Oh, we're gonna be on a boat, motherfuckers.
Talk more.
Don't you ever forget, Titus.
Yep. What is he does these weird
You can
hand gestures? I never
Tell me all
understood
about
them.
Xanarkand.
Like sometimes he'll start flailing for no reason.
No, that's called Blitzball.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Stoners.
Let's make this more interesting.
Yeah, she's not my type.
No, go, come on, go, yeah.
I think you're more my type, Waka.
We're cool.
Hey,
Then we're
what
cool.
If she comes on to me.
That's not
You know,
gonna
in
happen.
my mental
If you're
universe.
tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Whoa!
Oh, God! How
You
did we not pick this-
you can't have the woman, but if you get tired, let me know.
How did I not pick this up?
I don't know. We were like horny 14-year-olds the first time we watched it. How the fuck did we not see this? Oh my god.
Ready for bed?
Yes, Walker.
Oh man, I don't want to say yes to that. I'm afraid.
Yeah. I don't know how we didn't laugh out loud hysterically at this, when we were teenagers.
Seriously, it's something I totally would have remembered too.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna have dreams where Nicolas Cage shows up.
The Bernstein Bears say hi.
Oh boy. It's a dream where I get to walk around.
Nice.
I get to be a cowboy.
You went the wrong way and just left the dream. It's an important part of the plot. You'll never understand what it is.
There's actually an old game where there's a mushroom that tells you can't go. You shouldn't wander around too much in a dream. Talking mushrooms you can't.
You're going the wrong way again.
It's like, oh, okay. I forgot about the dream bylaws.
Where's that boat?
Oh,
Everyone will find us.
oh boy, this
if
is
it
like
doesn't come
one of
soon.
those existential metaphorical boats
Really sure this is
that
okay?
probably shows up in a 1950s Jack Kerouac novel.
Yeah, you just went way the fuck over my head.
No.
Oh.
You said you'd go with me.
Oh God.
Oh.
He's just having pubescent delusions of grandeur, where every woman secretly wants him.
not to get any ideas.
I don't know why he was running in place while they were talking to him.
Yeah, that just happens in dreams. That's like a dream blip.
Hey, stop dreaming.
Hey, stop dreaming.
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball.
Oh boy, that's his insecurities talking, folks. This is getting pretty.
When did this become an episode of Evangelion? What the fuck?
This is so Freudian. This is weird.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But remember, it doesn't have the song, and people aren't turning to Tang.
Titus, you have a sword.
Speak loudly.
You have to open your mouth a little louder when you speak.
Eh?
That's the spirit.
I can't hear you over the sound of my assholishness.
My level 7 douchebaggery is getting in the way.
Yeah, no kidding.
I hate you!
Is he talking to his shoes? I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of your shoes either, but give them a freaking break.
You picked them.
Yeah.
He does look a lot like Chapu.
Chapu.
Surprised too.
Oh, yeah, another FMV, I think.
But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu.
Who names their kid Chapu? That's just
You
mean.
shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but you needed our help.
Excuses again?
Excuses again?
Yeah, but
That's it.
Let me make you forget about
No
them by
more.
showing you my cleavage.
Enough.
No, none for you.
My belts are very disappointed in you.
Uh-oh.
Did anybody notice how many belts she was wearing? Like, did you
I
count?
never picked that up. it's I don't know. Like the
Scary.
there's a lot more like homoerotic and
So,
BDSM
who's Chapu?
suggestiveness that, like now that I'm playing through this game a fourth time.
Look like you.
What's crazy?
He's dead?
Wow, Titus, that
He was with the Crusaders when.
my little brother, he looked a lot like you. Is he dead? Yes, he is. That's bad that he's dead. He's dead. Your brother is dead. Oh my God, your dead brother.
He suddenly became Will Ferrell.
You're no kidding, right? Like, holy shit.
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid
Yes,
game now than a
I
regular
pointed that
game.
out 20 minutes ago, Waka.
Well, after the next tournament,
Crazy
I've
stuff
got
is
you
happening.
full
You're
time.
just like, the game.
I know
wanna
it
win the
kinda looks like
tournament.
I'm using
I want to win the tournament that I haven't been able to win a single game in for a decade
worry.
of my
Yeah.
life.
I mean, I owe you a
I owe you a lot. You gave me awkwardly suggestive
You
headlocks.
really
Yep.
helped me out.
And then asked me if I wanted to go to
What I
bed.
mean is, thanks.
I should just overplay these scenes with 80s porn music in the background.
No, let's not. They're suggestive enough.
Don't worry, viewers. I will save you
They
that.
don't need that.
They do not need that, no. I will not be that cruel. Now it's playing the sleep music. Alright. Woohoo! Go Waka, go Waka. Alright, so now we've experienced the events of Besaid. We're going to see what happens next. In the next episode, we're going to see some new abilities with new characters, which will be fun. So this has been the Benjinator.
And I am Error Code.
See you later!
Bye-bye.